Nigerian government say they don't collect 800 million US dollars to use cushion the effects of fuel subsidy removal if they finally remove them. Say the money now for the vulnerable in the society, in the Nigerian society. Those people we poor, we no fit cope with fuel subsidy. This money what we talk about, if we go by the official exchange rate, the CBN exchange rate will be like 468. We are talking about 368 billion naira. Then if we can't go by Aboki price, black market, we are talking about 560 billion naira. Now they say they don't collect as grants from World Bank. World Bank who say that where they collect the money to use cushion the effects of a fuel subsidy removal. Make you not be like say I they talk too much. Make una hear on a Minister of Finance Zainab Ahmed use a mouth inform the Nigerian people. I'm gonna watch.
We've secured some funding from the World Bank. That is the first tranche of palliatives that will be that will enable us give cash transfers to the most vulnerable in our society that have now been registered in a national social register. Today that register has a list of 10 million households. 10 million households is equivalent to about 50 million Nigerians. But we also have to raise more resources to enable us do more than just the cash transfers. 800 million US dollars for the national scale up of the National Social Investment Program at the World Bank, and it's secured. It's ready for disbursement.
Fellow Nigerians, so make it be say this morning a grant as they take talk. Not be tomorrow now if the new government don't enter, they'll come tell us say that money where Buhari been collect 800 million before he come out from office from World Bank say na grant. Say no be grant o, say na loan, and say we go start to pay for them. We no go hear that one o. Make it remain as grant. Una dey hear me? Una also hear inside that video say they don't collect people, they don't write down their names. People will benefit from this 800 million US dollars. Say through the National Social Register, they don't collect 10 million families. When we say if you add mama, papa, pikin, it will be like 50 million people. And say these people, these 10 million families, so that they go benefit this, from this money. And say the way they go take give them this money now through wire transfer. They go transfer the money, give these families. Yo, last, what you go here now say to transfer this money, give these 10 million families. Say it cost them 100 or 200 billion naira. Now what you go here? Now what you go here last? It don't happen before. So if it happen again, we no go surprise. Another thing where they bother me now say, these 10 million families, how they take collect their names? How their names take enter there? You when they watch me, your family name did there. I be everything done set for you for this country. Okay, if they come out the fuel subsidy, you know go affect your family. Okay, una don't wealthy. Those of us who know wealthy, how we want take check if our name did there? How una take collect these 10 million people, put inside that National Social Register? How? Nigeria, my country, is alright. Make this money remain as grant too. Make we know here tomorrow say na loan. Now where Kasala go bust? Make I carry on enter National Population Commission. People when they conduct census now say they go count us for this country, know how many we be. Government don't come out also tell us say they don't give the National Population Commission 10.9 billion naira. Make we call them 11 billion naira to use count people inside the Nigeria, to use count you and I. Not be there you end though. They also come tell us say they don't give the National Population Council 2.8 billion naira to use buy software wey they go use conduct this census, the counting wey be say they go come count us. The software it go cost 2.8 billion naira. Abeg, me no be like say I dey talk too much. Here Shehu Gada use him mouth inform the Nigerian people say na this amount they wan give the National Population Commission. You wanna watch?
The award of the contract for the supply and installation of information and communication technology components for the 2023 population census. This is for the National Population Commission, NPC, for census, and the ICT component contract was awarded at about 10.9 billion, nearly 11 billion naira.
The Federal Executive Council had similarly, on March 15, approved 2.8 billion naira for the National Population Commission to procure software for the conduct of the census in May.
Hey, my God. So, una give National Population Commission 10.9, what we go call 11 billion naira to use conduct census, count people inside Nigeria. Una still can't give them 2.8 billion to use buy software. So the 10.9 will be 11 billion. What did it come before? The software no dey inside the 10.9, we will call 11 billion naira. You know the inside. Okay, when I give them money separate to count, they can't give them money separate to buy software. Nigeria, my country. Now, so una come and tell us, say, una give INEC 300 and something billion to use conduct election. At the end of the day, Yakubu Mahmoud and him people, will be INEC do selection instead of election. Where the money can go? They say they buy beavers, buy software. At the end of the day, the beavers and the software, they no use them do this election. They say they go transmit, they no transmit. So, of what use is the beavers and the software? When una no transmit results, enter portal. What can be the use of the software where they there? Now so the money take go. Now we don't be here another money for National Population Commission. Is that right? No wahala. Now all of us are for this country, abi. Now why do not want people to be enter there? Because they know if you enter, all these loopholes where they use, they collect money. You go facie everywhere, you go lock up everywhere. Money no go fall out for anybody again. The politics go there less lucrative inside this country. See as they call them Billy, like say now what? God, kai. It's all right. Make I carry on and enter House of Rep. One House of Rep member, don't come outside come tell us say look, we must stop our medical doctors from traveling abroad. There must be a bill to stop medical doctors from traveling abroad. They must remain here and serve their motherland. I beg, make una help me listen to Honorable Ganiyu Johnson as him take table this matter before honorable members and Mr. Speaker. You want to watch?
Notice that there is heavy decline on medical brain drain. From 24,000 to now, as I speak, we have less than 10,000 doctors in Nigeria. So that is alarming. So I now thought to myself that, okay, let us look at our laws, what is happening. I noticed that, look, the vacuum is that immediately after housemanship, we noticed that most doctors, because of greener pastures, there is a capital flight from Nigeria abroad to UK, America, and all that. Now, government has invested so much money in training these medical doctors. So, if you realize, if they can now take advantage of our situation, okay, and now open their doors, because just recently in 2020, UK opened healthcare visa to people. They were all going to UK and US too. and Canada. So what should we do? Should we fold our arms? So now I now said, okay, maybe to give back to the society, that is to our people, after training you. Yes, we are not saying you cannot go abroad to make your money, but if government has subsidized your tuition, okay, I mean to the tune of 40 to 150,000, the least we can get from you is that after your housemanship, before you are given full license, before you are given full license, yes, before you are given full license, at least you can give back to the society within a period of 5 years. So after 5 years, you are free to go.
Honorable Gani, you say, Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Speaker, we cannot afford to have these people, the medical people, run away from this country in search of greener pastures in the US, Canada, UK, and the rest of the world. No, we have invested so much to train them in this country. We have even subsidized their school fees. They are paying 150, which is supposed to be more than 150, because we subsidized it. And at the end, they will carry our money and our sweat and run away in search of greener pastures in other countries. There must be a bill to stop these people. Let's stop them. Him can't even talk, say, look, these people, they must serve us for like 5 years before they travel out, if they want to travel. They must be a slave to us for 5 years before we can give them liberty to travel. They cannot just wake up and travel. Okay. These medical doctors, when they go on strike every day, when I know they do well, maybe they remain here and die, Abby. So to go school for 8 years, Abby 9 years, with housemanship, put everything together with us, so let's just say 12 years, they come out, when I know if you pay them, they go on strike. May they throw away 12 years of suffering here without going to look for greener pastures. Honorable Johnson Ganiyu, I don't know who sent you, but it don't feel already. Did you hear me? When I not feel do the way, may they not travel come out. Abi, no wahala. Una where they bring engineers outside to come and construct our road. Julius Berger, Cetraco, and the rest of them. Now Nigerians they run them. I mean a Nigerian company. So when I not feel come out now, come to say, look, there should be a bill to stop foreign companies from executing contracts in this country, so that our indigenous engineers can execute the contracts. But I don't go fit talk that one. But I don't go fit talk that one because they give a commission inside. When I want to stop medical doctors from going outside and seeking for greener pastures. Una know well. That bill, even if he fly, he no go work. Una hear me? He no go work. The thing for this question I say, they do things make it just the benefit only them. Okay, maybe now because of this Ekweremadu case, when they don't sentence him and his wife, our former deputy senate president Ike Ekweremadu, where UK don't sentence to prison, say he do organ harvesting. Okay, now because of the man, now when I want make our doctors remain for here, instead of make Ike Ekweremadu dey here receive medical attention, he run go UK, then catch up for there. Make them put our medical centers in order. They no agree. This one don't run. Make you go harvest organ, give him daughter. They lock them up there. Okay, now because of Ike Ekweremadu, now why when I want make doctors remain here, make they no travel. You understand? So that if I want to do 1 or 2, our doctors go run for here. So the best brains no go travel outside. They go there here to attend to own needs. It don't fail. Now so all of them go jail. That's India where they go. Mona keep to the go there. That UK where they go. Make una keep to the go there. One day, monkey go market. He no go come back. He don't solve for Ike Ekweremadu. Now one after the other, all of them, they go catch up with all of them. Like say we know wise, we know where. Make I carry on and enter my last gist for today. Those of them when they talk say that phone conversation between Peter Obi and David Oyedepo. Say look, now ethnic bigotry, religious bigotry. Peter Obi no try you. They don't come out. Peter Obi don't come out talk say na fake. But even if not true, I want make you listen to waiting this guy. Get person I want play for now. Make you listen to waiting him gas talk. Him say even if say that phone call not true, and so what? who have seen the worst of it happen before, and the people that did it, they are in power today, and nobody don't kill them. I beg, help me watch this video. I'm gonna watch.
President Muhammadu Buhari, while contesting for the presidency, once said that the Muslims should not vote for Christians. And today he sits comfortable as the president of our dear country, Nigeria. He even threatened that the dogs and the baboons would be soaked in blood should the election not be conducted as expected. Now the question is, who are the dogs and who are the baboons? These questions always come up. At the height of the tension over Muslim tickets, some Islamic clerics gathered and declared that it was a jihad, and some Islamic clerics gathered and declared that it was a jihad, and if the Tinubu and Shetima lost the election, it would be a loss or defeat for Islam. Now, I ask this question: what is worse, perpetrating an evil or creating awareness about the evil being perpetrated? What is worse, waging a religious war or crying out that a religious war is being waged? What is worse, killing a people or crying that people are being killed? Those calling out Peter Obi today are nothing but a bunch of shameless hypocrites. That's my own words. And can you actually say that the Muslim ticket of the APC is of the religious interest to Nigeria? Was it religiously balanced? Was it also fair to equity in a religious climate like Nigeria? Can you say that it was conceived and executed in good faith? The actors of this evil plot bragged that it was a jihad. Is jihad not war?
All of them, who don't do inciting comments for this country, who don't lock them up? Nobody don't lock them up. That's because they tell us Peter Obi he's inciting, he's treason, he's this one, ethnic bigotry, a religious bigotry. Those people Buhari come out tell us in 2015. Say if you don't win this election, the dogs and the babu will be soaked in blood. Who are the dogs? Who are the babu? Now me and you. Now they call the dogs and the babu. Say they will soak us inside blood. Today, he's not the president of Nigeria. The comments stop her from becoming president. These are people that have said worse things than what was even said in that phone call. And then they make noise. They find who they go chows anyhow. Some they even tell us, say, make people make it wrong come out for this country. Muna come push and come out. And I want pressurize them to come out. Push and come out now. You see this country, now God go help all of us. When it's going good for you, it's nice. When it's going bad for you, it's not nice. When the thing they come from honor, the bad things, if they come from honor, now good things. If they come from other people, now bad things. Now the kind of politics we see for this country. But this is an end to it. Because why? A new Nigeria is possible. Now my things for honor be that for today. Make honor the pray say this $800 million where they send a grant, make it no turn loan. When they finally swear in the next government, I go see honor later. I beg, if you like this update, subscribe to my channel. I beg, because Ejo da Allah. Subscribe.